Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So the Houston starting five. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. And for San Antonio, Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. And the season's still very young, Clark. Important for teams to build some momentum early on.
Anytime you can get momentum, that's a good thing. Positive momentum I'm talking about. And you might not make or break your season with a good start early, but you don't want to establish a negative trend at all. Positive progress is what you're looking for.
Now here's Sohan. Pass to Castle. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Brooks against Barnes. Here's Thompson. Good on the 13-footer.
This is a good sign, a positive sign. Thompson wanting to keep getting better from the mid-range.
Here's Fox. Really struggled in the loss against Houston. Pass to Wembanyama. The basket's good off the assist from Fox.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Here's Şengün. Another shot. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. We talked about how Alperon Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. 6 to shoot from 12 feet. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Rockets have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And you know, Clark, Fred Van Vliet gives you a number of things. Leadership might be the most important.
It is certainly one of his great attributes, B.A., when you look at Fred Van Vliet. Not very big, not super athletic, but a winner. Tough-minded, and highly skilled. Doesn't make mistakes with the ball. Gets other people's shots, and has proven to be a clutch and consistent quarterback at a really high level.
Brooks outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A guy who shoots freely at the perimeter, Brooks, can do real damage from out there.
Şengün against Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Now here's Van Vliet. Back to Green. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Here's Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. To the paint. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. The rebound by the Spurs.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Now here's Wembanyama. And he gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 6.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
For Houston, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Van Vliet on the wing. Fires for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Van Vliet's got his 2nd basket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Wembanyama. There's a minute 34 left in the first. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Who wants a T-shirt?
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group, and a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Thompson. Eason comes in for Brooks. Whitmore's checked in for Green, and Holiday subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Houston in the lead. Outside Holiday. That one no good. Nice D from Paul. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Champagnie, the pass to Johnson. A minute 6 left in the first quarter of the game. And they take the lead.
You got to take Rose seriously from there now. I mean, he's capable of doing some major damage from distance.
Outside Holiday. Outside Eason. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Smith with a screen on Rose. Holiday from long range. Rebounded by Champagnie.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the shot's good. Rose has got 5 now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Smith. Still without a bucket. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Eason. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Now here's Johnson. Good D by Şengün.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Champagnie at the 3 slot. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Landale. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 3. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Well, San Antonio's shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Wembanyama double team. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Rose. Here's Whitmore. Cash money on the open jump shot. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 3-point lead. For Houston, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Back to Green. Three-pointer. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, so he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute, uses his 6'8" frame well, and he's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Rockets trail by 4. Thompson with it. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Eason. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance.
Van Vliet controls the pace for you and delivers the right pass at the right time with the right speed.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 10. The teardrop. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Van Vliet scanning the floor. And Houston another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Fox outside. Here's Sohan. Rockets with a rebound.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Thompson finds Eason. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight. Spurs trail by 4. Fox outside to end the run. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Wembanyama's got 12 points in the game.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Let's get up, get loud, and welcome your Spurs to the court.
For San Antonio, Mamukelashvili's checked in for Wembanyama, and it's Chris Paul in for De'Aaron Fox. Şengün checked in for Houston. Dylan Brooks comes in for Green.
What a show! Let's hear it again for your Spurs squad.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
Tell you what, Alperen Şengün is a big with the modern day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter, too.
Both free throws good from Şengün. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
The Rockets lead by 4. Thompson outside. Puts up the 8-footer, and that one hits the back iron. For San Antonio, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Castle, puts up a 3, knocks it down from distance. Castle's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Thompson outside. Let's go with a 3. Houston with another miss. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Left side, Paul. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Exceptional focus from the point guard. Paul is no stranger to having to outwork the defense.
Here's Van Vliet. Houston with another miss.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Paul taking his time here. Over Van Vliet. Paul passes to Sohan. Here's Castle. Shot clock at 5. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. Good work defensively by Brooks. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Houston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And San Antonio making a change here.
Shooting for Houston, Thompson at the line for 1.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Yet to see a basket. Here's Champagny. Rebound by Van Vliet.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Offline with a 3. He got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Houston up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to the center court and get ready for the fan.
You know, for the Rockets, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in their first matchup. Played with a lot of energy. We'll see if it carries over into this one.
And now talking about this game. What a first half from Fred Van Vliet.
At times it seems like he just can't miss. I mean, he is rolling offensively and bringing his team back single-handedly.
High efficiency offense, just like Shaq. Not including the free throw line.
I'm insulted, Ernie.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So the Houston 5 right now. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Dylan Brooks is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Sohan. Pass to Fox. Launches it. Fox splashing it home from deep.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
The Rockets trail. And here is Green. Fires the 3. Outside for Brooks. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Brooks has got his second bucket of the night.
And when Brooks has his jumper working, the defense needs to locate him as soon as they can.
Sohan, the pass to Barnes. Sohan, right side. Pass to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
San Antonio with the ball. After the basket by Houston. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson passes to Şengün. 3-on-3. The three from Barnes. Rebound by Van Vliet.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And it's Green missing. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Castle. He's got 5. Pass to Fox. Launches a 3. They get the rebound. Wembanyama. The big man. Wemby for 2.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
To the middle. Here's Brooks. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Ali, thanks for that. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Eason's checked in for Houston.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 6-point game. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Releases. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
It's one of the many things that Paul is known for, his ability to find open teammates.
Pass to Green from deep. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
The shot by Johnson, no good. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And it's Eason penetrating. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
Houston making some changes. Smith comes in for Thompson, and it's Cam Whitmore in for Green. And the second free throw is good. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Rose outside. To the inside. Mamukelashvili, no good. The Rockets lead by 8. Outside Eason. Here's Şengün. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Inside the paint, Şengün is a force to be reckoned with.
There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Clock at 6. And here's Paul. There's the 3. San Antonio again missing. Houston has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Now Whitmore. Van Vliet outside. Hits the trifecta. Van Vliet's got 13.
Here we go again. Van Vliet cooking and looking to shoot as much as he can.
Van Vliet against Paul. Pass to Champagny to stop the run. Rebound by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Whitmore, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Rose can't connect.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And so it's Houston up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Derrick Rose.